Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. DreamHack finals just ended for EU and TEEQ ended up winning it. Congratulations to him because he had an amazing performance and now he is DreamHack champion. He was actually neck to neck with Mr. Savage, who came up in second place. Last game was really intense and actually determined the winner. I'm pretty sure you don't want to miss this show, so make sure to watch the entire video. And please like it and subscribe to the channel. I will also upload the winner of NA East as soon as the competition ends there. Enjoy the video.
Finally, looking to kind of play it nice and slow there. So Mongra's still in the game. I've been really tuned in with him come these end games when it really matters most. So early game action hasn't been too much for him. As you can see, 0 elims for TEEQ. Names that are still seeing here that are relevant though: Snazzy in the game and Marine on high.
I believe he's landing in some of the houses northwest of Steamy, which is why he's had some success with some of these Frenzy Farm finishes. It's not a crazy rotation for him, but I'm not 100% positive because we haven't seen it on screen. If the research is correct, then that's where he might be landing. On board TEEQ right now, 0 limbs for him, doesn't even matter. His goal is to stay alive. He just needs to make it to late game here. Again, it's his tournament to lose right now. He has a significant advantage in the form of 70 points over Mr. Savage. If he can just get placement points, he is your DreamHack Open featuring Fortnite champion. Can he do it?
And he's fighting back. He doesn't have to, but he really is. He's putting up some dominant pressure out there. He's firing that SMGs, opening up edits, all of which can lead to him exposing himself. Another player is doing the complete opposite. Savage is like, hey, listen, I'm just gonna be the puppy in the window looking outside. All right, I'm not gonna do anything risky. He's just hanging out, gathering info, not trying to throw this competition by any means. He needs to make an end game, like absolutely needs it. The player that he's looking at, by the way, is his biggest competitor, his biggest threat, Cammy, who's just neck and neck, neighbor and neighbor with him.
Yeah, Marine, Kami, and Snazzy all with 286 points. Deceptos right behind with 283. 4 players are separated by 3 points. 3 of them separated by 0 points at the same 286 mark.
My God.
Any of those players can sneak into a top 2 here.
So this is going to come down to the wire here. Placements, elims, everything. TEEQ still alive though. You can see him moving around right here. He's just on the outside of the base of TEEQ. TEEQ has been on a pretty good rampage today. He's in top 20 if I'm not mistaken here. Looks like TEEQ is getting a little proactive on the builds there, as Mr. Savage is also getting into a bit of a fight as well. But no, never mind.
I love this view. Picture in picture here. We got number 1 and number 2. TEEQ at the bottom right, Mr. Savage at the top right on screen. Savage in a decent position. TEEQ scared for his life, but the person that's above him is getting third party. Not anymore though. Here comes a fight. This could spell danger, but guess what? The third party's there. He connects for 1, hits him for whites, but needs to be careful for the third party. This could be absolutely dangerous. Drops a crash pad, I think, but misses it. Or
He's just doing whatever. He's doing whatever he has to do to not engage into that, not fully commit. There was a play that landed right on him. He does get the white tags. Lucky for him. That was nearly an elim that converted for him. But yes, he's going to go in now for the opponent here. He gets the extra mats, and now he's going to be able to recycle this pad here. He picks up the bandage as well, which might come in handy a little later. But all right, he does manage to stay alive in first place. Remember, now placement points being divvied out. No, TEEQ is going to get beamed down to barely an HP. Looks like he had a little bit of a slow glide of blood there. And no, Benji's going to meet him with the pump. Bye-bye, TEEQ. But he had a 16-point cushion between him and Mr. Savage. Will it be enough?
Wow, who is it? None other than Benji Fishy, the King Slayer, takes out number 1, opening up a door wide open for Mr. Savage, for Marine, Kami, Snazzy, maybe Deceptos to take that first place spot. Of course, a 60-point cushion, as you said. But with Mr. Savage, Kami both still alive, I believe Marine alive, Benji in 10th with 221, you gotta wonder how this is gonna finish.
He needs Mr. Savage to not have a great game, and that's hard to ask considering how phenomenal Savage has been playing today, especially when he makes it this far into the game. Not only that, they're on land, so it's none of that weird kind of, water zones to play with. This is a very fair zone that we're looking at right now. Okay, but with Benji Fishy here.
Yeah, you know what happened is then that watching the replay back, I think TEEQ tried so hard to land on that crash pad to get a better rotation, got a little bit greedy, and that cost him because Benji was able to get a few AR shots on him before finishing him up with the shotgun, tactical shotgun, to be precise. So that is a costly mistake. Might be an $8,000 costly mistake for TEEQ. And all he can do is watch, as we now still have Marine alive in this one. We have Kami alive, Mr. Savage on screen as well. What a finish in game number 8 for what has already been a crazy tournament is going to have an even crazier finish.
I love this fight right here because Mariah needs the elims if he wants to take first place. He wants to snatch it even from Mr. Savage's placement as well. And yes, that's going to be a big one for him right there. Another knock. But now, placement points. Remember, this is Mr. Savage right here. 330 on the point threshold. Savage also needs to start getting cooking. And yes, he is also looking to close the gap here. It's not going to be given away for free, but closer and closer as they approach endgame. It's happening. More placement is being divvied out. Look at Mariah up top, moving, getting in these cones. We've seen it over and over, but again, he does not have any material. Ryan's gonna need such a frag right now. He's playing the zone here, trying to wait, and the zone's actually gonna favor him. Talk about a gutsy wait out, and it actually works here as Savage finds another elim in the low ground. This is probably looking like the victory lap for Mr. Savage Fallout.
Crazy finish, and let's just set the stage here. A top 3 finish in this game for Mr. Savage should be enough in place point to win it. However, he's going to be put in a pretty bad spot here, stuck in the storm, has to rotate out using those crash pads, has to heal up. Thank goodness he has some floppers, but you got to wonder, can he get taken out here on the rotate? No, someone's right behind him. It's Castery looking to end his day.
He's on peppers though, so he's moving so quick here. He's gonna pop another one right now. So this is it. Now that he's got the movement going in his favor, all he has to do is survive at this point and not get taken out. Little by little, he needs a siphon so bad. Mr. Savage, can he do it? Can he find something? He finds Haijo with the big shot right there. And now the decision, does he jump in for the material or not? He's not gonna go for it. He's gonna continue to just bridge his way in. More points being divvied out.
Mr. Savage is 6 points behind where TEEQ was to start this game. We don't know how many placement points TEEQ got, but he may have gotten a few. We will see. Mr. Savage controlling his own fate with a Game 8 performance for the ages. 3 eliminations and counting as Mr. Savage is right below a few more. Can get a quick peekaboo type of shot as we still have quite a few people, 11 players to close this game out. Castery alive, Benji Fishy in this one as well. The duo, the teammates in Benji and Mr. Savage both alive.
With every player that drops here, Savage gets closer and closer to being a back-to-back DreamHack champion. Will it happen? Here's Nikov on the bottom perspective, though. Still alive. He's so many threats nearby. Artur is the player that's up above him. Here's Castery. A little bit of a karma shot towards Castery. Does find a blue, but it's not going to be enough. Another battle going up atop. Remember, he just wants to get into anything. Only 3 builds left for Mr. Savage here. Pops the last pepper, and now he's jumping in. Benji Fishy versus Mr. Savage. Is he gonna find a shot? And no, he gets taken out. 368. We don't know if that's gonna be enough, but it's so close. It could be 1 point. It could be 1 point shy. It could be 1 over. That is gonna be the story here. Benji with the crash pad now. He has to clutch up. Benji's going to get taken out. Nikov is going to be the one who catches him. And here, Nikov is tearing it up. Another one. It's Artur who falls here. 3 players remain now. Fall out. It's Ref's guard on height. And no longer is he in the game. Taston's on low.
Unbelievable. It is Vitality's very own Nikov. Viva la Francais as Nikov ends the day for Benji and a few more. Now, it is Ref's guard with 3 mythic items to his name. The gentleman who we interviewed just yesterday versus Taston. Taston, we know, is within the top 11. In 11th place coming into this one. Ref's guard does have a shockwave launcher from Kit. He has a charged shotgun as well, and you gotta think he has the game here.
Oh my gosh, here it is.
Can he connect? Almost there. One more shot, and that's gonna be it. Ref's guard is gonna do it. A victory royale to close out game number 8. What a finish. I am biting my fingers in suspense to see who will be our champion of the DreamHack Open featuring Fortnite. A crazy finish. We are going to calculate the scores and bring Kelly back on to break it all down right after this.
For our kickoff week number 1 here at the DreamHack Open featuring Fortnite is done, and it does go to the way of TEEQ there. But Mr. Savage only 5 points behind. That's 1 elimination that would have kept him from tying with TEEQ for first place. But it is TEEQ that's going to be walking away with $16,000. Not too shabby, I must say.
No, not at all. I mean, still a crazy performance. You talk about game 7.
That is TEEQ, our champion of Europe.
Such a phenomenal day of games here. Fallout. We got to cast over 8 prestigious games here in the grand finals of DreamHack, and it's just been a wonderful, well-rounded day for the EU finals here in the DreamHack stage.
Yeah, agreed. I loved every single bit of it. The gameplay, first and foremost. The players put on a show. Hope everyone that was watching at home enjoyed it. Enjoyed the cast as well. Monster D